Hi, it's Hazel. Welcome to my channel, Hazel Anaka Design. This is a video that I've been putting off forever, and it is a video showing my second Temu order. And oops, I forgot to plug in my phone. Sorry. I hope not to shake you too much. I basically, unpacked the order, took out the personal items. Oh, I should mention that. And too bad my fingers are swollen. I couldn't get my rings on today. But I think I've said in the past that I can only wear gold jewelry or stainless steel. So I thought, well, for a few bucks, let me try out their stainless steel rings. And I think I paid about well, again, it's almost pointless talking money when it's, everybody's paying in a different currency. Excuse me. I think I paid about $3 for a stainless steel ring, and it's one that I have been wearing and have no adverse reaction. So, that's something I'd look at again, because certainly that is peanuts. You can spend that much on coffee. So I'll just begin. My desk is a total disaster. I still have some 100-day project stuff kicking around. I have boho, bling, and supplies and started journals, taking over the place, and I can't I can't take it anymore. So I want to do this quick, like, excuse me, and put these things away. So let's start with these wax seals. I like this thistle. This, I think I might have, I wouldn't have ordered, or maybe I did. I guess I did order. It's just a little swirly thing. It's got roses. It's kind of, the circle is kind of divided into that yin and yang symbol that we're familiar with. Some of these came, and I wanted a good H, obviously for my initial. Some of and you can see size differences. I think a person, when they're ordering, really does need to pull out a metric or a ruler, metric and imperial, and really figure out what it is that you're getting, because it can be really misleading. Everything is photographed so big that sometimes it's kind of misleading. This is an open book. Okay, it's got fleur-de-lis symbols, or no, quatrefoil symbols, an open book, a quill, and it's lovely. I have not tried these. This one, what does it say? Can't read backwards. Anyway, it's like the earth and the sort of those orbit type, swirly things around there. This feels very light. And these things were not exactly that cheap, to be honest. Let's see if I can just quickly find a price. Oh, and I should say that this order was placed on May 19th. So, that's a good 6 weeks ago from the time I'm filming. Let me just randomly see if I can find lacquer seal head. Okay, so this, whoops, I've got fibers here. Okay, this crown, well, this was cheap, $1.57 Canadian. Let's see if I can find a second price. The H, which is this smaller one, but it did come with a handle, $3.58. Again, that's cheap compared to any place else that you'd buy it. Cupid. Okay, this one is really lightweight, $2.48. Now, again, I didn't have a chance to try all these out all this time. Oh, this book, this was kind of expensive. This one with the handle, and again, it's a heavier weight, so hopefully it's a good one. $6.48, as was the thistle head. Anyway, enough about prices because, again, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters, but it's not very useful information to you. This is just a rose. Again, pretty lightweight. And, of course, these things, once you have a handle or two, they just screw in. I like this one. It's heavy. The design bleeds off the edge, which is nice. I have a second one that's like that. So this is a floral. These are maple leaves, which, of course, is the Canadian. It's the Canadian thing. I also wanted some copper melting wax pellets. Now, okay, I wrote on there $1.58, but you can see how teeny tiny these are. Like they're like the size of a pencil eraser. So yes, it's cheap, but it's also not much there. So this I liked the look of. It says Table Runner, 100% chiffon. I did not bother writing a price on it. Sorry about the rusting. I probably should have opened this up ahead of time. But I just thought that this might be a nice thing to lay down when creating, you know, as a background. Like, isn't that pretty? It is only, what is that, a foot maybe? 6, 9, 11 inches. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 inches wide. So that's nice. This, it's really very kind of a brassy gold. I think I wrote the price on there, but I said I wasn't going to tell you. Oh my God, I should have washed my hands. Sorry about that. This is $1.58, and does it say quantity? You know, they have absolutely the worst labels. 1.5 centimeters. And could that be 196 inches? I don't know. Anyway, $1.58. So it was, I think, probably worth giving it a shot. But again, really, really bright. I don't know if it can be toned down with, you know, some ink or not, or maybe some spray. This is 50 silk flowers, a mixture of colors. Kind of an interesting, you know, center to them. I actually spent, you know, sometimes when you can't muster up the energy, the creativity, the whatever to do something really tangible, that's when you resort to maintenance type jobs around the studio. So yesterday I was sorting all my silk flowers because I've been trying to make space for, you know, it's funny, my walls are stationary. The house is not getting any bigger, but yet I keep bringing stuff in. So it's, I'm being stretched to the limit to think of new ways to arrange and store things. So anyway, my silk ribbons had been, or not ribbons, flowers had been, you know, virtually forgotten. And so yesterday I spent some happy time, some mindless time, sorting into color families. This is that viney type trim that you used to be able to get at the Dollar Tree, I think. The ones that they've had recently are not very nice, but I think this is pretty sweet, like to put along the edge of a page or to edge anything else that you want that sort of botanic look to. So, well, I guess I don't need to put it back in the bag. What else? Okay, I wanted, like the only tea bags I've ever seen are the ones that come with tea in them, and then you make your cup of tea, drain them, let them dry, open them up, and use them in crafting. One of the things, and the reason that this package is opened, one of the things that I did during the 100-day project was use, it might have been even a bow, I think it might have been a boho thing. I had bought two because goodness knows, like, anyway, what can I say? They make great pockets. At the same time, I was doing some avocado dyeing. And so these you will see, some of them I might have done twice. You can see that there's almost some residue on them from, like when you have a natural thing like like avocado, even though I strained it, there still seems to be some, I don't want to say grit, but some pulp, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say, but I think that if a person wanted sort of this plummy, grungy looking, pinky, plummy color, then I'm ready. I'm ready to use these. So that's that. I ordered this key assortment. I don't recall how many pieces there are supposed to be, but they claim there are a lot, and I'm sure there are, but you can see that some of them are micro minis, and that's not to say that they can't be used, but, don't kid yourself into thinking that you're going to get, that they're all going to be this size, because they won't be. So there are essentially 3, 6, 7 of the big ones. I don't know if this even qualifies as a big one. It looks like it's big and then small. Really nothing too much in the way of medium-sized. So, be that as it may. Now, if you saw me do some stamping in the past, you know that one of my favorite stamp pads is an ombre one. I don't remember the brand. I've had it, I would say, for a minimum of 20 years. And it's never been re-inked, and it keeps on going. So then I Googled ombre ink, and there were some choices. Now, believe it or not, they call this gray. How that can be possible, I do not know. Now, it seems to me, when I first got my order, I did use some of the stamps and the stamp pads and so on, and I'll show you those little samples at the end. So I tried 3 different colors. This was cheap. So even if, I don't know how, it's certainly no kind of a brand name or anything. I don't know that you could ever re-ink them, so you kind of use it or lose it, I think. I did break down and spend, I don't know, $1 or $2 on this blowy thing, because I still haven't tried my alcohol inks, so that kind of annoys me. Here's another example of kind of be aware of what you're ordering. These are metal book corners. They're so tiny. What is that? 1/2 inch? A hair over 1/2 inch. And of course, not only are they tiny, let's see if I can pick the darn thing up. They're very skinny as well. I don't know, can you see that? So that's going to they'll either be useless or they will have very limited use because of that. And to be honest, I don't even know why I ordered them. I have some regular, like normal sized ones that I've never used, so who knows? These are, Doesn't, oh, it does say 20 pieces, and they're little word charms. So, you know, family, fearless, inspire, the kinds of things that we like to choose, you know, pick as mantra type words. And because that wasn't enough, I bought more. This is kind of a different finish, and they're not exactly identical. These are darker, obviously, than these shiny ones. So those can see that the good thing about doing these videos is now these things can be put away. It seems to me I saw someone else order this, so it might have been a case of monkey see, monkey do. Sorry for the rustling. It is a paper clip. I'm probably pulling it the wrong side, yeah. A paper clip that is also, let's throw that away, a pen holder. So you can see, you know, maybe, did I write the price on that bag? No, I didn't. 2468. So you would, do I have a pen handy? So if we had this clipped on my Temu invoice, that could be the cat's meow. Yeah. So we'll see if I use those. That's not a very good attitude, Hazel. Come on, get it together. Oh, I love these. This was a tea-dyed, whatchamacallit, tea bag. Those were the ones I used in that video. These, oh, I know why I have them like this. I started fussy cutting around them because I don't really like these wide white borders. But these girls are kind of cute, aren't they? I'd better start putting one on everything I create, whether she belongs there or not. And then this, of course, would be one that I've cut around. So you can see that's going to look better than that as far as I'm concerned. So there are a gazillion in here, I think. Oh, or 171. So I even forgot about these, to be honest. So maybe that's another bedtime project when I'm watching Netflix. Did you know that all these things, the cutting, the sewing, the everything that we do, really does take a toll on one's arms and body? It, especially if you're prone to a repetitive stress injury or what, RSI, or what they would have in the olden days called tennis elbow. So that pain. And in fact, I do have those braces. I should probably wear them occasionally because yes, there is pain. Anyway, so I ordered a bunch of stamps. Now let me show you one other thing. I kind of liked the idea of this pouch, and this presumably is leather. It's one of those wrappy kind of things. It has a little, it came in a variety of colors. I can't remember what this one was called. This might have been like tobacco or something. Anyway, it has 3 pockets and a flap. So a person could put some pens in there or brushes if they were short enough, you know, so I just thought it was kind of cool. Now, to be honest, it doesn't feel like leather. I mean, this is, I guess this is, it's, I don't even know. Maybe this is the only leather thing here. But I just thought that that's kind of a neat way to store something. And maybe for this one, I should look up the price just for the heck of it. And your invoice is 6 pages long, double-sided. Okay, leather roll-up pen bag. Oh, that color is called Cafe, and it was $4.17. So I guess it's, you know, it's probably one of those things. You get what you pay for. I just like that map and that compass and all that jazz. Okay, so let me... The rest is stamps and dies. So maybe if I show you what I didn't cut any dies this time, but I'll show you the stamping I did. So this is these ruler type things. Again, Canadian price, $1.94. So you can see I did it in a couple of colors. And I believe, of course, that, you know, stamps are not particularly, don't particularly show you the greatest results with the first use. Then I liked, very much like this Leonardo da Vinci one. Where is that guy? So, I'll show you that one. So this is this guy here. Now it took several attempts to get it that good, but I think that's perfectly fine. Now I did this on some gel plate paper, and then there of course is this delicate script, and I think if you're wondering about the color, I'm pretty sure that that was the Ranger Archival ink in Night Sky, because I really like that one. So, like I said, there is, oh, and on this Da Vinci one, there's that man, you know, that man. I don't know what this is supposed to be, like a little crumpled up something or other, and a fleur-de-lis. So I will put that back later. This is, now is this, I didn't tear I mean, I didn't cut out this paper, so I would think that this is probably like tracing paper. So let me find those birds. So, of course, I didn't try every single stamp. I just tried, you know, kind of, well, I tried the ones I wanted to. So you can see that I used that one, and there are 2 other styles. Now this, apparently, I paid $4.28 for. Running out of places to put things. On this, okay, I was trying to stamp on dictionary page. Oh, this is where I was using these ombre type things and trying out a stamp at the same time. So it did, I mean, this is disappointing. That maybe was getting a little better. So that came from this set. So yeah, I used these 2, Tea Party and the Cup and Saucer. I didn't try the others. Again, you know, fairly busy background to be stamping on, so maybe that's a factor there as well. Oops. This was some paper that I created, And I don't know what possessed me, but I'll tell you, it was like I had never seen book stamps before. Craziness. Okay, so, oh, this isn't even the right stamp. But there, okay, so I'll show you. There are these. So you've got a stack of books, a row of books, another row of books, the little quill, a pair of glasses, another book, an open book, a stack of books. Maybe it would help if I took this off. A little inkwell. So there's that. I didn't write what I paid. Okay, so there's that. Then, did I use any of these? Not on this one. Oh, yes, I did. Okay, let me take this out of here. 240, can't see what this is, maybe 245. So on this one, I've used this book's thing here, this open book here. Just want to make sure you can see something. And the little feather here, and these books here. And I mean, again, I use Night Sky, and it's lovely. This is, I'd say this is parchment paper because it's got that serrated thing there. I can't even tell which side I stamped on. I was using these clock faces. So that one, and that one, I guess. And the words over here. Now, I don't know. I guess that's okay. I didn't try it, or did I? No, that's a different one. So I obviously can't try every single stamp in every single color on every single variety of pages for a video like this. But I did want to try a few different things. So again, this is really nice, I think. So it's got, some words and fonts and pocket watches, and I thought it was really nice. $1.69. Okay, what have we got here? Experience. No, this is a little. I must have another one with a clock on it. Not that. Oh, so this was supposed to be, I think, something kind of masculine. So you can see there's a pipe and a pocket watch and a violin and an old jalopy and an old typewriter. So I used that little alarm clock here, and this is on tissue paper. Maybe that's the only one I tried here. Oh, I obviously tried that frame there. So we'll just put this aside for the time being. I don't know where oh, okay, this 100 yards. So that would be like oh, it's saying carpet thread. So that is off this sewing one. And I don't have a price on here. But you can see there's a Dressmaker's Judy. There are, some texty ones there, butterflies. So that one is that one, and it worked out just fine. Oh, and there's the little experiences, that quote. So that was tissue paper. Then this was just a scrap off really thin scrapbooking paper. You probably recognize the pattern from the dollar store. And I used this one. This cost $2.47 to me in Canada. I used the number and a couple of the bigger numbers. So, Oh, and here I was using this variegated or this ombre ink pad. So you can see it does do kind of a nice job of adding some interest. And of course, there are a lot of combinations here. All those ways of saying number and numbers in a variety of sizes and styles. Shouldn't bother taking time to do that. Oh, and then for some reason, I have a weakness for little... I should get this out of the way. It might be easier to see. So this is some really grungy eco-dyeing paper that maybe failed. Okay, those are still the book ones. I like those little houses. Now this, I think, is actually maybe a Christmas one. This cost $2.37. But there are 5 little houses. There's a car with a tree on it. There's Santa and the reindeer. But there, you know, so between the trees, there's a picket fence there. But I was mainly interested in the trees. There's a light post. Like, I just thought they were so darn cute. Now, if you look really closely, you can see that there's snow on the roof, but I don't know how closely people look, to be honest. So I thought that was really cute. Oh, wrong pile. I showed you that frame one. This is on a tea-dyed doily. So that was pretty good. Oh, those other ones that I showed you, like the alarm clock, the thread, the end of a spool of thread. You can see this is old book page, really old. This is sort of marbly or whatever, cardstock. So again, it depends on how, on the surface that you're stamping as well, the results you get. This is sharper, this is blurrier. What else have I got here? Oh, same thing on a piece of cardstock, different color. Here's that Dressmaker's Judy and the thread thing on this piece of ledger. I don't think I think that typewriter was done another day. Oh, this is vellum. So there is Da Vinci's Man. You can see the first attempt was not very good. This was that other, this is Da Vinci himself. Not good, but then again, maybe those colors didn't help my cause either. So that was the floor. This all came on that one set. So I'm pretty happy with that. It, and anything that is missing in the original stamp. So it's not as though, you know, it was something I did. This is using the pinky. No, it isn't. It's using my old ombre one with the pinks and the orange. And this is just on a, I don't know, kind of heavier paper. And then on this one, this was a masterboard that had been sitting in a book. And then I used some more of these library stamps. So this one is this stack of books with the open one. And, you know, mixed results on this because, of course, different levels. So this piece of paper, or this leaf here, is higher than this part here, which is the bottom. So, but again, it kind of all works together. Oh, and this text one was the one that I showed you on the very, oops, is this one right here. So there's a feather there and a couple more scripty type. Okay. I also, and the last thing I bought was a bunch of dies. Now, I did not have the time to try these out and show you. Here is a typewriter. And now it's 2 pieces, so this would be like the thing that goes at the back that holds the paper up. $3.98 for whatever that is worth. I guess I need to take these out of here. So this is what I mean about being on a little house kick. I think these are really cute too. Whoops. So I do, you know, the problem continues to be how to store these. Now, somewhere here, I do have, I think this might have, oh, you know what? I got this when I was thrifting. This is supposed to be, you know, stick it to your fridge with a photo of your, I don't know, a movie star, your grandkid, whoever. But it's a magnet, so I'm kind of keeping my eyes peeled for any kinds of magnets that I can come across that would be useful in holding these kinds of things on. So you can see it doesn't hold very many because it's not that big. But let's keep going here. I got a tractor because, of course, I'm a farm girl. And you never know when you might need a die of a tractor. $1.98. This is a pair of high heels. $2.59. Are those not great shoes? I mean, don't your feet just hurt thinking about that? Some buttons. I don't know, if I knew for sure that you could see something, I wouldn't bother taking these out of here. Why don't I just snip the ends rather than trying to... Look how cute these buttons are. $1.88. Oh my goodness, let's put 2 pieces of plastic on here. Maybe I'll just use this magnet so you can see what I'm throwing on there. Now this was $1.58. Again, I couldn't have read the description very well. Whoops. That's a branch. Oh dear. These are some numbers. This apparently costs $2.78. So you can see I need to spend half a day just die cutting stuff. Those are cute. They are a hair over an inch high. And this is what I mean about books. Like, I went totally berserk. Here's a die for a row of books. You know, like you might see them on the edge of your bookcase. That one, $1.58. Well, that's clearly not enough. How about an open book? How about more books? Then I must have some sort of a girl theme going here with the high heels and these cute dresses. So if one set of 3 is good, then another one must be even better. Right. So 3 more dresses, a hanger, a bow. I guess that's the waistband. I honestly don't do those kind of, but again, like I said, I didn't drink the scrapbooking Kool-Aid, and card making Kool-Aid, so I really don't. I'm not a pro like you guys. I just like this geometric thing. It was $2.48. Then I got a couple of frames. $3.48. We'll take this one out of the plastic. You're quite capable of understanding that that is the alphabet in that kind of a modern-y font. Then I have this globe. I have a collection of globes here in my office studio. So we've got, you know, essentially the whole world right there. I'd say that's about 3 inches. Yeah, 3 inches in diameter, in case you're wondering about some of the sizes. Oh, and in case you were afraid that I didn't have enough book dies, I got another one. And then there's this. I won't take it out of the package. Doesn't that almost look like one of those ornate doors or one of those old-fashioned grates for, you know, that from those forced air furnaces back in the day? I didn't put a price on there, but I think that's really nice. What have we got here? Oh, I forgot about this. My daughter has a French bulldog. And there's a heck of a lot of pug stuff out there, but there isn't much French bulldog things. So I clearly am going to have to do something for little old Gertie. Little old Gertie. Oh dear. Okay. Here's another alphabet style. And this one has numbers. These are more open book pages. And I guess paper clips and long tags and little tiny books. So $4.39. And then this, I must have really wanted this. It was $7.58. So what have we got here? We've got a bunch of numbers. We've got some cute little, there's a tab there. Okay, recorded, what is that, specimen? Oh, I know. It's for doing specimen cards. So here's the big thing for the specimen card. There's a series of numbers. There are these little label plates, individual numbers. And this overall thing, this big thing, is a little file folder. So that is the cutest. Well, my dear people, that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that by having me show you these items one by one, you can think, you know, decide if you really can live or not live without them. And we know that their search engine and the way the inventory numbers and everything go is kind of a dog's breakfast. But I guess, you know, good luck to you. Again, it doesn't help that my order is from 6 weeks ago, because I think inventory control is a bit of an issue for them as well. But I also think that in many cases they are showing you options, something similar. Don't think that you have to buy as many book things as I did, because that's kind of crazy. Yeah. Anyway, a lot of these things are only a good deal and only a wise purchase if we actually use them. So I'm actually going to use these things. I'm glad that I've now shown them to you, and I can either put them in a place where I'm going to use them very soon, or put them in another place where at least I have some room to breathe around me. So thank you for joining me. I hope that you will choose to subscribe. I am in the process of trying to get to the 500 subscriber mark, and that will lead to, I'd say, a really good giveaway, which of course you'd need to be a subscriber to even be eligible for. I have a couple series on the go. What's in my bookcase, that appears every Sunday. I'm also taking part in Junk Journal July, and still working on the How Boho Can You Go thing. So yeah, there are lots of things happening. And of course I do try to, and many thrifting videos, I do try, well, I do create, I don't just try, I do create playlists, so it's easy enough to sort of see how the videos have been categorized. So I encourage you to check some of them out, and by all means give me a thumbs up, because all of these things matter in the creation, or in the process of getting YouTube's attention and ranking and so on. Anyway, thanks guys, and yeah, we'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.